Hi, I'm Anthony Hudson, and we have a big night of football ahead of us as Sydney and North Melbourne prepare to engage in a fierce battle here tonight. And joining me in the box for some special comments will be Gary Lyon.
Hi, Hutto. Great to be here.
Tonight's clash between Sydney and North Melbourne. They run on in full confidence, they're looking sharp, and the crowd are appreciating it. The banners are ready for the players.
In the chorus, North Melbourne's on the ball. Good old North Melbourne, they're champions, you'll agree.
Well, we could be in for a scrappy game here. Both sides have been pretty good defensively of late. It's which defensive method stacks up better.
They run on in full confidence, they're looking sharp, and the crowd are appreciating it. The banners look great as the players get set to run through them.
That noble banner high, shake down the thunder from the sky. Whether the odds be great or small.
The captains converge for the toss of the coin. North Melbourne wins the toss. Just waiting for the opening siren now. And here we go. It's the Swans taking on North Melbourne. Here's Anderson at full stride, receives the handball. Simply outplayed his opponent. Tips it towards half forward. It's a foot race to get this one. Hit the man hard. Quick handball. Oliver streaming past and gets the footy. Applies a bump. Picking it up was Anderson. Thomas collects it. Petrarca dug it out. Ball picked up. Manufactures the handball. Picked up now. Shrugs the tackle. Uses it now. Picks it up. Cleanly picked up. Stevenson just threw it. Cripps drives the kick. Found space for an easy mark. Uses it by foot. Gathers it now. Just gets it onto the boot. Good grab there from Petrarca. Gets the handball away. Blakey gets on the end of that handball. Oliver leaps over the top. Keeps the kick low. Takes a strong mark. With quick hands, and they could be away here. Wasting a lot of effort there. So what could Sydney do with this opportunity in front of goal? Testing shot outside 50. He's a long way from home, but he might have the wheels. Move it on. Going for goal number one. Looks okay off the boot. Long kick there. Will it go all the way? It does. He's enjoying that goal. The first goal of the match. About to resume hostilities. Thumps it clear. He's got the football now. Ball collected. Pushes off the tackler. Gets a handball away. Picked off by Heaney.
Outstanding pressure.
GF runs onto the field. There'll be a ball up in the centre square. Can you tell us anything at the moment, Gabs?
I'm really enjoying this one, Hutto.
Keeps it moving. Cameron sends the drop punt on its way for another goal. Pretty happy with that one. Great start by Sydney.
That's a really good team goal. It hasn't always been clean, but they've got the goal.
Centre bounce. Won it down. He gains possession. Snaffled up by Miller. Makes it somebody else's problem. He can take off after that handball. Just got the hands in the back there. Loses control of the ball. Anderson gets the ball. He wins possession. We'll have a ball up close to the boundary line. Won the hit out. A bit too hard with the push, and it's a free kick. Anderson kicks it. He takes the mark. Looks up with a kick. The possession caused a turnover. What a goal by Cripps. He's selling. We resume hostilities. Guides it down. Taken by Miller. Brayshaw a bit too casual with the tackle. Fighting hard was Powell. Chalk a goal up for North Melbourne. That's his first. Gets him rule.
Great bit of play that resulted in that.
We're back in the middle to resume play. Wins the ruck duel. Is in his possession. Manages to get a hand away. Francis comes away with the ball. Blakey just handballs into space. It's a turnover. There'll be a ball up in the centre square. What can you tell us at this stage, Gary?
I'm liking what I'm seeing at the moment, Hutto. A great game of footy.
Cameron dropped what he should have taken.
Great tackle.
He gets his hands on the footy. Releases the handball. Penetrating handball. Receives the handball and takes off. Just gave it away. Gets around the imaginary opponent. He lays off the pass. He can take off after that handball. Well taken at ground level. Garner looking to track down the footy. Gets around Mr. Invisible. Fends off the tackler. Wicks sends one up towards the wing. Nice hands. Miller drives a low kick. Marking in space was Cameron. He drives it. Out of bounds, right on the 50. Looks like we'll have a throw-in. Toss back into play. One down. He's got the footy in his hands. A clean pickup. The handball now from Scott. Needs a bit of a rest. Releases the handball. The handball hits the target. Rides out the tackle. Gets the loose ball. Just through the ball. Works it across the ground. Good mark. And looks to send it back. Mills pushes a low ball. Doing well with the mark. Puts boot to ball. Takes a simple grab.
Sydney have the lead, but they're allowing plenty of opposition marks inside 50. They need to fix up that aspect of their game if they're to stay on top.
Couldn't take it. Kick by McInerney. An easy grab for Gia. Needs a big kick if he's going to put this through. He goes it alone. Atley takes it strongly. Decides to kick. Can't take the mark. Picks up the loose ball. Blakey converting these opportunities could make a big difference to today's result. Go. The loose ball picked up. Congratulated, boys. We're back in motion. Slapped away. The loose ball scooped up. He has the ball. Takes possession. GF picks it up. That they can create from this. As we go into the break, the scores are Sydney 24, North Melbourne 6.
Sydney started well. Now it's time for them to do it for 4 quarters.
Players ready to start the second quarter. Back in the middle now. Punched away. Miller finds possession. Good mark there.
The Swans are allowing too many marks inside the opposition forward 50. If they continue to get beaten in this area, they'll find it difficult to keep the lead.
Bolton going for number 1. That's the sort of goal that can get the team up and about. He's excited. Back in the middle as the Rucks go at it. Thrashes it with the ball now. Heaney, interesting handball. They can link up now. Hits the target by hand. Kick on the way. Just couldn't get it to curve enough. Sydney doing well at the moment. Looking to bring it back into play. He wins the ball in the air. Interesting handball. Turner links up with a chance to run. Receives the handball and takes off. Going for goal number 2. What a sensational goal. This lead getting bigger. Celebrate.
They're looking more...
The umpire set to bounce to restart the game. Found a way to keep balance. Oliver gets the ball out of heavy traffic. Spills the mark. Heaney quickly onto the boot. Advantage. A race for the loose ball. Scoops up the ball. He runs it over the line. What do you make of the game so far, Gary?
This game needs a spark at the moment.
Slams it onto the boot. He gets above the crowd.
Sydney just can't seem to retain possession of the footy. They're getting outmarked all over the ground and as a result find themselves losing this contest.
Powell kicks out of the congestion. Has to do better than that in the mark contest. Moves the ball by foot. Goes with the kick. A big contested grab. Probing kick inside the 50. A chance to gather the ball. Wins the race to the ball. No problems with that kick from Lynch. This one, his teammate. Back with another centre bounce. Clears the contest. This is Thomas. Uses a short handball. Finds his man. Stevenson can celebrate however he likes. After it, smiles on.
He knew that was home as soon as it left the boot.
The game is back underway. Thumped clear. Wicks keeps coming. Anderson couldn't stick the tackle. Ball gets cut off. Phillips keeps it moving. Well picked up. Wants to keep it moving. Hands that ball to the opposition. Didn't get low enough with the tackle. Phillips puts it on the boot. The ball spills. The ball in the hands of McInerney. Sinks the slipper into it. Great mark under pressure. The advantage is paid. Takes the mark. Got boot to ball. He gives chase to the footy. Picked up by Miller. Has it now. Intercepted. Goes short by hand. Quickly onto the boot. McInerney used the body to take that mark.
Sydney have the lead, but they're allowed plenty of opposition marks inside 50. They need to fix up that aspect of the game if they're to stay on top.
Marked by Miller. Chips it towards half forward. Takes it well. Slams it on the boot. Ball hits the deck. Picked off the deck. Just dismisses his opponent. Marks in a bit of space. Puts it on the boot. Cripps with the mark. Chips it towards half forward. Landed in his back on this occasion. Goal scoring opportunity for Petrarca. Move it on. Going for goal number 1. Drop punt straight through the middle. They stretch their lead. They get a rep. About to resume play. Swats it. Miller with the ball. Bolton was surrounded. He needed to mark it, and he did. 50 metres from home. About to take the kick. Slide angle. Give it on. Looking to kick. Goal number 2. Just a moment. Sydney starting to exert some dominance now. Unsure of their next move. A great mark taken there. 40 metres out. He goes for broke. The kick towards goal. Hatley loves that. Back in the middle now. Tap down. He has the ball. Dumont doesn't make the tackle. Gets a touch to the ball. Oliver is blowing hard after that effort. Ends up turning this ball over. Grierson kicks hard along the boundary line. Atley clears the danger for now. Turned it over. Oliver tackles.
Great tackling there, Hutto.
He might kick a goal. He delivers with a drop punt. Look at them celebrate that effort. The margin.
He did really well there and gets the reward.
Umpire ready to resume play. Punches are clear. Trying to avoid everything out there. Stevenson there to mop up. Collected by Clarkey. The umpire will ball it up.
They just need to find a way to work back into the game right now.
Uses a short handball. Brayshaw channels a long kick. Takes that one strongly. Bolton has resources out wide. Phillips slowing down now. Like North Melbourne trailing by 50 at half-time.
Sydney have had a good first half. I think they'd really love to stamp their authority on this contest.
What do the stats tell us, Cap? Ready to begin proceedings in the second half. We're back in the middle to resume play. Hammers it. Heaney grabbed it clean. Chose to kick it. Couldn't quite with the mark. That tackle just too high. Sydney would love to make the most of this opportunity. It has to be a big kick to get it from there. 45 metres out. Move it on. He slams it towards goal. And the chance at goal is taken by Sydney. Cameron celebrates with the fan. Back in the middle, has the rucks go at it. Taps it down, shows some physicality. Dumont wins the foot race. Got the hands free, gets a quick kick away. Couldn't snaffle it. Mills gathers it now. McCartan gets a quick kick away. Finds this and marks well. Looks to move it by foot. Marks that ball uncontested. Looks like the ball will be coming back. Tips it towards half forward. Marks now and can send it back. Mills with a spearing kick. Heaney grabs that one. Movement by hand. Just put it on the boot. Steady hands there as he holds that one. Elected to play on. Heaney rushes with the kick. The mark will be paid. Louis drives it at goal. Look at him. He really...
Some great ball.
Back in the middle now. Taps it down. Thomas gets on the end of this. Francis now with the ball now. Move it on. Francis, one out in the square. It's marked by McCartan.
Sydney have got on top in the marks. They've been able to control the ball in the air, and it sees them in this position.
Got it.
It's just a bit lacklustre out there for my liking.
Umpire tosses it in. Won the hit out. Keeps it alive. Under some pressure.
Big tackle.
And he stepped over the boundary line. Ball back into play. Slapped away. Zerha throws the ball away. Goes by foot. One down. He wins possession. Hits him hard. Dumont finds his man on the move. Dishes it off to a player on the run. A chance to reload the attack now. Grierson elects to kick. Garner gets on the end of this. With a driving kick. The ball spills to Turner. Found a way to keep it alive. He couldn't hang on. Blakey having an impact again.
Yes, I know. He's a class act.
Hayward marks. Testing shot outside 50. Goes inside forward 50. Bounces over the line. Ball over the line. Ball tossed back in. He's in charge of the ranking points.
He is dominating this game.
Scoops it up. Does well to cut off the kick.
The Swans are allowing too many marks inside the opposition forward 50. If they continue to get beaten in this area, they'll find it difficult to keep the lead.
Bolton just... McDonald uses it by foot. Takes an uncontested mark. Heads long with that kick. Great mark. Elects to kick. Intercepts the ball well. Stabs at the kick. Francis looks to get onto the football. Miller unloads one towards goal. The ball finds Lynch. 20 metres out. Go. Lining up for goal number 4. He acknowledges...
This is how they can...
The umpire set the bounce to restart the game. Doing well was Miller. At full stride, receives the handball. A lot of possessions for him. Powell gets the loose ball. He needs to convert if they ever have any chance from here. He loves...
That goal will be a real confidence boost. You can see he's up and about now.
Umpire ready to resume play. 1 down. With the ball is Miller.
Great attack on the ball carrier.
McInerney gives it off. And now they go. Andrews moves it now. Finds himself in space and marks. Drives the kick hard. The mark has been taken. Blakey goes with the kick. Takes a nice mark. Dishes it off. Gives it to McInerney. Chips it towards half forward. Doing well to intercept that kick. Moves it by foot. Under pressure and keeps it alive. Moved on by Heaney. McInerney takes a strong mark. Got boot to ball. Gaz, what do you think of that?
Sydney walk into three-quarter time with the lead and the confidence they can win this game.
Time to take a look at the stats.
The route.
Time to find out what happens in this final term.
Oh, they've got to take some risks now. They can't afford to waste any time.
Guides it down, putting his skills on display. Thomas getting in on the act. Doesn't hold on to the mark. A drop punt through the goals. Stevenson gets them. Congratulate. We're back in motion. Thumps it clear. He's got the football now. Just stepped around his opponent with ease. Dumont couldn't stick the tackle on Oliver. The mark is taken by Papley. He doesn't want to let his teammates down with this shot at goal.
They can just slow the game down now, take a bit of time off the clock.
A chance to put a second goal on the board. A long effort at goal, and it goes all the way. Look at them celebrate that. Back in the middle. Tap down. Has it now. Oliver cuts it off. Cripps just put it on the boot. Oh, what a hang. Look at the height on that mark. What a mark. Put that poster in your bedroom. Lynch with the opportunity in front of goal. 25 metres out. Should be simple from here. Move it on. He decides to go for home. The crowd.
It's great to...
Back with another centre bounce. Wins the ruck duel. Practising some fancy moves. Getting pushed out of the way was Wicks. Petrarca slick with the hands. He heads for home. On its way. The drop punt sails between the big sticks. This kick streak, he loved that one. The game is back underway. Tap down. Thomas on the ball. He has to hold on to those. I haven't seen him for a while, Gaz.
Yeah, he's having a real quiet match, Hunter.
They get around him after that. Centre bounce. 1 down. Heaney clean from the half volley. Rushes with the kick. Stuck the mitts out there and held on to it. Puts it on the boot. Strong mark in the contest. Kicks it long. He looks like he needs a spell. Blakey marks uncontested. Blakey has resources out wide. They chase after the loose ball. Drives it out of the pack. Cripps hangs on to that one.
Sydney have managed to rack up a big number of marks, and it's easy to see why they're leading this match.
Manages to get a hand to it. Bolton takes it well. Intercepted by Anderson. Hacking it out of there. Francis gains possession. Finding the loose ball was Hapley. Did well not to confuse himself. Scott releases by hand. The contest, no match for him.
That's true, Hutto.
Chose to kick it. Finds this one all by himself. With a driving kick. Turner marks in a bit of space. Opportunity once again for North Melbourne to put one through. Couldn't complete the mark. I haven't seen him for a while, Gaz.
Maybe the coach needs to get on the phone to him and give him some instructions.
Lobs the handball. Takes possession. Searching for a teammate. Blakey plays it to himself. Moves the ball out of defence. Larkey just landed in his back. Mills has resources out wide. Open opportunity for Petrarca. Uses it across half-back. Scott did well to win that ball. Going for goal number one. The drop punt goes straight between the big sticks. And that got Scott. Couldn't be happy. About to resume hostilities. Hammers it. Well collected on the bounce. Ball up in the centre square.
I hate to say it, Hutto, but this game is over.
Ball up in the centre square. Won the hit out. Dug it out. Hurried kick. Drops the mark. Petrarca hammers it at goal. That's a monster kick. And it's a goal. That's his third. Celebrating hard. About to resume play. Slapped away. He gets his hands on the footy. He gains possession. And now we'll have a ball up. Guides it down. He's got the footy in his hands. Spent that one before he earned it. Powell might have overworked himself there. Anderson picks up the loose ball. He was celebrating that goal the moment it left his boot. Gets some reward for his effort. We resume hostilities. Wins the ruck duel. Ends up with Scott. Does a 360 around the tackler. Petrarca is streaming past and gets the footy. He's having a big game. That kick hits the post. Sydney lead by 60. Players move as they look to provide an option. Decides to kick. Easily takes the mark. Slick with the hands. Well collected. Taken well at ground level by Gia. Sends it clear of the contest. Dumont gets in a good position.
Sydney just aren't running for each other or creating space to work into. And as a result, they haven't been able to earn many set shots inside 50.
Turner read it best. Larkey kicks hurriedly. Stevenson wins the ball in the air. 45 metres out. Move it on. An opportunity for a third goal. So close. Just misses. Blakey unsure of the next move. Cameron with an easy mark. Uses it by foot. I haven't seen him for a while, Gaz.
He's barely touched the ball lately.
Elects to kick. Doesn't take the mark. Hacks it on the boot. The game never reached any great heights, and it ended as a bit of a one-sided. Final scores at 105-44. Thanks for joining us. As always, it's been a pleasure. We look forward to seeing you back soon.
It's been my pleasure.
Whether the odds be great or small.
Anthony Hudson here for this battle between Gold Coast and Sydney. It's a pleasure to welcome Gary Lyon.
Cheers, Hutto. Today's an exciting match.
Today's match, Gold Coast and Sydney. They run on in full confidence, they're looking sharp, and the crowd are appreciating it. The cheer squad's hard work is paying. The captains prepare for the toss of the coin. Gold Coast winning the toss. Well, we all know who should get the job done, but it's shaping as a very interesting matchup. The fans of both sides are waiting this one. And here we go. It's Gold Coast taking on the Swans. He can take off after that handball. At full stride, receives the handball. Mills does get the handball away. A chance for Greenwood. Has a man running for him. Up for grabs for Glakocious. The boundary line wins this race. Ball over the boundary line. Thrown in now. One down. King onto the ball. Oliver dug out the loose ball.
Let him up, Robert.
Now it's a ball up. Thumped clear. Kicks hurriedly. Cripps found some space and marked. Looks to move it by foot. Just landed in his back.
In the back.
The kick from Collins. He gives chase to the footy. Dug out the loose ball. Sweeping handball. Rushes with the kick. Ball picked up. Collins just goes bang. Picked up now. Papley earns a free kick. Sydney fans would love to see this one sail through. A 45-degree angle for this shot at goal. Puts boot to ball. Mops up the loose ball. Blakey can't hold on to the tackle. Rankin takes the mark. Uncontested. A spearing kick. Greenwood has it. Goes with the kick. Intercepts the ball well. Andrews drives the kick. Cripps scoops it up. Kicks along the wing. Ball out of bounds on the wing. Brayshaw will get a ball in. What are your thoughts at the moment, Gaz?
It's a really entertaining game of football.
McInerney puts it out in front. It'll be a ball up on the outer wing. Punches it clear. Does well to keep it in play. Bowes has the ball. Gets it away. Slams it onto the boot. Papley found some space and marked. 50 metres from home. He takes aim. It's going to be close. It always looked close, but it hits the puck. Crozier to bring it in. Plays on. Moves the ball by foot. Takes the mark all by himself. Couldn't get the hand pass away. Some good opportunity for Sydney to put a goal through here. Miller going for number one. A mighty effort from there, and it's a goal. His teammates rush over. Back in the middle now. Taps it down, and now Brayshaw applying the physical pressure. Knew where his teammates were. Linking by hand. Anderson with a low spearing kick. Marks now, and can send it back. He drives it. A race for the loose ball. Brayshaw unable to lay the tackle. He flicks it over. Markov just gets it onto the boot. Does well to cut off the kick.
Sydney have the lead, but they're allowing plenty of opposition marks inside 50. They need to fix up that aspect of their game if they're to stay on top.
Collects the loose ball. Markov throws the ball away. Oliver collects the kick. The ball ends up with Francis. Goes by foot. McCartan finds the ball on the move. Missed the target. McCartan brushed off easily. Going for goal number 1. No issues with that drop punt. He celebrates.
That came off the back of some good work further up the ground.
About to resume hostilities. Thrashes it. Is in his possession. Gets the ball out of heavy traffic. Good mark, and looks to send it back. Slams it on the boot. Strong with the body, and wins the mark. Miller kicks it long. Good body work to win the mark. Hatley choosing to play on. Quickly onto the boot. Marking in space was Fiorini. Moves it by foot. Gathered by Blakey. Just put it on the boot. Finds a target. Weller uses it by foot. Finds a bit of room to mark. Just gave it away. Looks okay off the boot. A time to celebrate. And don't they get around Haywood. Sydney, but 7. Guided down nicely by Francis. Releases under pressure. Brayshaw applying physical pressure. Pearce puts on a big hit. Going for goal number 1. Taking a nice grab. Kicks it out of the defensive 50. The mark has been taken. A spearing kick from Markov. Looks like the ball will be coming back.
Sydney are allowing too many marks inside the opposition forward 50. If they continue to get beaten in this area, they'll find it difficult to keep the lead.
Ends up turning this ball over.
Thank you, I'll have it.
We'll get a stoppage. What can you tell us, Gaz?
There's some great skills on display right now. A great match. Sydney are taking advantage of their ruckman's ability. It gives them first use at the...
Runs it over the boundary line. And the umpire will throw it in. Francis with the hit. He's got the footy in his hands. The ball mopped up. Bit too casual with the tackle. 1 quarter down and 3 to go. Plenty of football still to be played. The scores are Sydney 13, Gold Coast 6.
Sydney got up and about early, and I bet the coach should be happy with this lead at quarter time.
Here's Gaz to break down the stat. We're ready for second quarter action. We resume hostilities. Punched away is in his possession. Anderson gets it out of congestion. Cripps wins it back. Gets it out of congestion. Can't take possession. He gives away a free for it. Ballard has resources out wide. Collins goes with the kick. Gets into some space to mark this. Looks up with the kick. Doing well to intercept that kick. Uses it now. They chase after the loose ball. Blakey gets on the end of that handball. Intercepted. Rankin couldn't stick the tackle. Receives the handball and takes off, hacking it out of there. Greenwood hit the man hard. Moved on by Bowes. A good mark under the circumstances. Sinks the slipper into it. Holman determined to reach the ball. Andrews elects the loose ball. Not sure what the problem is from here, but something is definitely wrong. Holman throws the ball away. Clearing kick out of the defensive 50. Can he put it through?
That's a big let-off there. That would have been a big goal.
Gold Coast now only trailed by 6. Blakey decides to go to himself. Goes with the kick. Terrific mark there. Testing shot outside 50. The kick will be from a 45-degree angle. Can tie the game with this kick. Got hands to it. Blakey with the kick in duties. Plays on from the kick in. Elects to kick. Moore slams it onto the boot. An easy grab for Cameron. Handballs. Hits the target by hand. The ball ends up going to ground. Putting on the bump was Lynch. Scoops it up. Going for goal number 2. That looked great. What a goal. Pretty happy with that one. Sydney doing well at the moment. Back in the middle as the Rucks go at it. Clears the contest. Opportunity for fight.
A great defensive effort.
He has the ball. Gets into a good position to take that. Happily takes the pressure of the goal kick upon himself. The distance might be just beyond him.
Move it on.
He drives it towards goal. That one will really lift them.
He's absolutely loving it.
Look at him. We're back in motion. Swats it. Doing well was Hayward. Quick handball. Oliver charges with intent. What a brilliant tackle. Hayward hunting with authority.
Great tackling technique.
Gets some distance on the kick. And the mark will be paid. A chance to put a second goal on the board. He's excited about... Back in the middle now. Thumped clear. 5 controls this one. Fights the good fight. Links with hands. Miller steals possession. He's got the football now. Well taken at ground level. Finds the loose ball. Handballs out into space. Ball gets cut off. Gathers it now. A quick handball from Anderson. Nobody can hold on here. Gathered by Moore. Well picked up. Dug out by Pearce. Gets a quick kick away. Nice mark under pressure. 45 metres out.
Move it on.
Rankin gives it a ride. He's put it through. That will settle the nerves. Gets it. Smiles off. Back in the middle to resume play. Punches it clear. Oliver with the ball. Releases by hand. Dug it out. Goes by hand. Heaney has a teammate on the move. On its way. He slots this one. A big goal there. But he's enjoying that. Umpire ready to resume play. Hammers it. Heaney has the ball. The handball hits the target.
Fantastic tackle.
Puts the handball out in front. Charges with intent. Miller onto the ball. Cleanly picked up. Has a runner alongside him. Takes the chance and says, thank you very much with that. Look at them. Back with another centre bounce. Thrashes it. Hayward made the tricky bounce look easy. A solid mark from Crozier. A low stabbing kick. Stuck the mitts out there and held on to it. The kick from Weller. Brayshaw gives away a free for in the back. Got boot to ball. Marks all alone. Kick by Collins. He takes the mark. Works it across the ground. He's got the sit. Oh, what a grab. Uses it by foot. Good mark there. Steady hands there as he holds that one. 40 metres out.
Move it on.
Going for goal number 1. Nails the goal. He's in.
He did really well.
Centre bounce. Francis thumped it clear. With the ball now.
Right footy.
There'll be a ball up in the centre square. Anything standing out at the moment for you, Gaz?
There's not enough effort out there at the minute.
How did you see the second term, Gaz?
The Swans will go into the rooms at half-time with plenty of confidence and back themselves for the second half. Sydney are getting first use from their ruckman.
A big second half about to begin. About to resume play. Punched away. He gets his hands on the footy. Releases by hand. Handballs to a teammate on the run. Lukosius on the ball. Going for goal number 1. Fiorini drives it home from a long way out. He's excited about that. The umpire set to bounce to restart the game. Hands that ball to the opposition. Greenwood links up with a chance to run. The ball mopped up. Did well not to confuse himself. Finds his man. Kicks hurriedly. Drops the ball. Papley there to mop up. He gives it a ride. It's going to be close. He loved that. The game is back underway. Swats it. Here's Miller. Miller earns a free kick. Chose to kick it. McPherson runs after the ball. Clean pick up by Cameron. Goes for the goals. Drop punt straight through the middle. He puts through his first. He acknowledges the crap. We resume hostilities. Slapped away. Dug out the loose ball. Puts on a big hit. Has a runner alongside him. What a huge goal by Oliver. They get around. Umpire ready to resume play. One down. Has it now. He's leading the ranking points.
He's doing everything right.
A good result there, and that's a goal for Sydney. His teammates rush. Back in the middle. Tap down. Takes possession. Markov contests the hard ball. Practicing some fancy moves. Bolton needs to lift.
You're right, Hutto. He's gone missing lately.
The loose ball picked up. Finding the ball was Weller. Hayward with the shot. The drop punt goes straight between the big sticks. Congratulated. Back in the middle. Has the rucks go at it. Taps it down. He gains possession. A mark by Papley. A chance here to convert for Sydney. He drives it. I haven't seen him for a while, Gaz.
Well, he hasn't had the impact we were expecting.
Takes the mark. Looks up with a kick. He just can't get out of the action. He spears the ball. Takes a simple grab. Just puts it out in front. Getting in the way was Hatley. Turned it over. It'll be a ball up on the outer wing.
There's not too much going on out there at the moment.
He can take off after that handball. Bowes found a way to mark that one. Advantage. Elects to kick it long. Stands tall and marks.
Advantage. Take it on.
Douglas going for number one. A drop punt through the goals. Look at it. We're back in motion. Francis thumps it forward. Oliver short by hand. A good job keeping it in play there. And the ball ends up over the line. The ball is coming back into play. Wins the ruck duel.
Thank you, I'll
Ball up close to the boundary. Francis thrashes it. Kept alive under pressure. Unfortunately, not for long, as umpire tosses it in. Clears the contest. Puts on a bump. Lynch applies a bump. It'll be a ball up right near the boundary line. Won the hit out. Picked up under pressure. Couldn't complete the play. Ball out. The umpire will throw it back in. Ball back into play. Thumps it clear. Decides to kick. The ball spills from the tackle. He wins possession. Crozier, hurried kick. A chance to reload the attack now. Petrarca, a long way out. He likes his chances from here. That one rams into the post. Sydney by 9 goals. Crozier assessing the options. Weller leading the race to the loose ball. Takes possession. Is in his possession. King has resources out wide. Cripps not wasting time. Elects to play on. Crozier wraps him up.
Showing some really good pressure there.
Sees it out of play.
The sting has been taken out of the game right now.
Thumped clear. The bounce made it tough for Blakey. Here's a chance for Blakey. 40 metres out. Going for goal number 1. Sydney supporters delighted by that effort. Gets some reward for his effort. We're back in the middle to resume play. 1 down. Contest the hard ball. Collins manufactures a handball. Missed the target. It's a turnover. He wins possession. Handballs. King hacking it out of there. Open opportunity for Markov. Takes a few deep breaths before this important kick. Puts boot to ball. Ends up marking uncontested. Winds up and goes long. Does well to cut off the kick. Did well to get a hand in. Douglas controlled the difficult ball. Mops up the loose ball. Decides to keep it alive. Douglas just threw it. Kicks it out of the back half. What a mark! This is kickable by his standards. Normally a good shot on goal.
Move it on.
Gold Coast send one home. Pretty happy with that. What do you think of the third term, Gaz?
Sydney believe they can win this game. It's time to show it.
A high-scoring third term sees opportunity for both sides heading into the final quarter. What can you tell us from the stats, Gaz? Umpire ready to begin the last term. The game is back underway. Guides it down. He's got the footy in his hands. Getting pushed out of the way was Spike. They can create from this. Oliver gets a quick kick away. The contest, no match for him.
Good call, Hutto.
A piercing kick from Weller. Throws it marks in a bit of space. Moves the ball by foot. A chance to gather the ball. Keeps it moving. A chance for Bolton. Hayward with a chance for a third goal today. Celebrating hard.
It's great to watch, Hutto. Plenty of excitement.
About to resume hostilities. Swats it. With the ball is Greenwood. Got the hands free. With the ball now. Mills hacking it out of there. Tapley dug out the loose ball. Continues to find the footy. Sydney fans getting excited about that one. Lynch with that. He celebrates hard. Back in the middle now. 1 down. And now Oliver gives a don't argue. Slams it on the boot. What an incredible mark.
Strong mark.
Spears the ball. Strong with the body and wins the mark. You'd expect this one to sail through the middle.
If they just maintain possession and hold onto the ball for a moment, they should be able to hold on here.
The long driving goal from Oliver. Another smiles all round. Back with another centre bounce. Taps it down. He's got the football now. Cameron gets in the way. There'll be a ball up in the centre square.
Right now, I'm only seeing one team really putting their all into this contest. Fantastic pressure there.
Lukosius comes away with the ball. He gets his hands on the footy. Chance to put one through for his side. Almost directly in front here.
Go.
They are desperate for a goal now. They get the goal through Rankin. He loved it.
Some great ball.
About to resume play. Clears the contest. Anderson gets the ball. Giving it off was Brayshaw. Using every ounce of energy he has left. Miller unable to lay the tackle. He gains possession. It's cut off by Greenwood. Clears the ball from the contest. Pushes through with power. At full stride, receives the handball. McInerney wins the foot race. Gets the loose ball. Goes by hand to Lynch. Looking to kick goal number 2. He delivers with a drop punt. They get around.
That goal will be a real confidence boost. You can see he's up and about now.
Centre bounce. Slapped away. Wins the race to the ball. A clean pick-up. Brayshaw clears the congestion. Takes that one strongly. A chance to put one through here for Sydney. 50 metres from home.
Move it on.
Going for goal number 1. A strong pack mark. Uses it now. Put his body on the line. Just gets it onto the boot. He's on fire at the moment, Gaz.
He's setting the example at the moment.
McInerney gives the don't argue. Has it now. The ball in the hands of Oliver. Brayshaw takes a strong mark. Sinks the slipper into it. The mark is taken by Brayshaw. Punches the kick. Petrarca takes the mark. Uncontested.
Move it on.
He takes the shot. Kick on the way. That kick is missed. The Swans 111 lead Gold Coast 38.
Sydney are costing themselves with turnover today. They need to find a way to control the play better and stop turning it over.
Bowes moves it now. Cameron takes the mark. Gets the handball away. McInerney looking a bit sluggish out there. Easily takes the mark. Crozier with the intercept. Catley can't hold on to the tackle. Just goes bang. Goes short by hand. He drives it towards goal. Miller celebrating hard. The umpire set the bounce to restart the game. Uses the bump. Brings it out of the pack. Intervening brilliantly was Moore. McInerney. Hurried kick. Great grab. Wants to keep it moving. Up for grabs for Cameron. It's a big kick, and it goes straight through. Look at him. We resume hostilities. Punches it clear. Gets around Mr. Invisible. Greenwood goes by hand. He gets another possession. Wellock flicks it over. Collins goes to the man on the run. That was a sloppy handball. Cameron needs a chance to rest. Going for goal number 3. Sydney finds a way to get that one through. Smiles all. Centre bounce.
Sydney need to be far more competitive with their clearance work. They can't win games that way.
There's someone on the ground. I think it's Ullman. Gaz, what does it look like to you?
He's going to check in with the doctor, but it's hard to see him coming back on.
Tapley puts it on the boot. Crozier takes it well. Looks to move it by foot. Oliver runs after this one. Not the most exciting match, but the fans of the... Final scores are 129 to 38. That's all the time we have for today.
Shake down the thunder from
Welcome, Anthony Hudson with you. And with me in the box, former Melbourne captain Gary Lyon. Here today, the clash between Sydney and Hawthorn. They run on in full confidence, they're looking sharp, and the crowd are appreciating it. I'm really looking forward to seeing how they play today.
I agree with you there, Hutto.
And we play to win, riding the bumps with good.
They run on in full confidence, they're looking sharp, and the crowd are appreciating it. The cheer squad's hard work is paying off. The captains of both sides make their way to the middle for the coin toss. Sydney kicking to the left of screen. These lineups look very strong, and both teams look fired up and set to go. We prepare for what shapes as an enthralling contest here today. And here we go. It's Sydney taking on Hawthorn. Found a way to keep balance. Lewis doesn't get low enough and gives it. Puts it on the boot. Picks up the loose ball. Sicily gets on the end of that handball. Opportunity for Nash. The ball spills to Mills. Makes it somebody else's problem. Hunter sold a bit of candy. Intercepted. Uses a short handball. He has the ball. Oliver steals possession. Ball gets cut off. Petrarca now. He has the ball. Goes by foot. Good mark. And looks to send it back. Hardwick puts it on the boot. Found space for an easy mark. Now with a low spearing kick. Marks all alone. Gets a hand to the ball. Finds a way to keep it alive. Coughed up by Lynch. Picks it up.
Constant pressure and rewarded.
Big chance to score from this hit. What are your thoughts at the moment, Gaz?
I'm loving what this game is giving us right now.
One down. Impey wants to keep it moving by hand. Gives the old don't argue. With quick hands. Dishes it off to a player on the run. Picked off the deck. Steele with a shorthand pass. It's cut off by McInerney. Phillips couldn't complete the tackle. McInerney sends one up towards the wing. Bolton pushes his opponent off with one hand. Sees it over the boundary line. Francis, and we'll get a throw in. Ball tossed back in. Tap down. Takes possession. McCartan uses the bump. Neither side posting a score so far. Ball collected. Petrarca quickly onto the boot. Keeps it alive. Going for goal number one. The kick towards goal. Look at them celebrate that effort.
This is how they can score big, Hutto. If they can do that on a consistent basis, it's massive. That's a really good team goal.
The umpire set the bounce to restart the game. There'll be a ball up in the centre square. Lewis hurls it away. Goes by hand. Nash keeps coming. Took his eyes off the ball. Puts on a big hit. Natanui gets in the way. Hanrahan going for number one. He pops through the goal. Celebrating hard.
It hasn't always been clean, but they've got the goal.
The game is back underway. Guides it down. He gets his hands on the footy. Releases it under pressure. Hanrahan gets the loose ball. Francis brushed off easily. Hurried kick. Looks like the ball will be coming back. Takes it well. Lewis got the hands free. Natanui links with a teammate who can run. Gets around the imaginary opponent. A great mark taken there. Sicily has resources out wide. O'Meara uses it by foot. Finds the loose ball. Collects the loose ball. He might kick a goal. On its way. Cameron nails the opportunity. Gets some reward for his effort. We're back in motion. Lewis got the tap. With a driving kick. Finds a target. Moves it by foot. Good mark by Gardner. Moves it by foot. Phillips got under it. Looks to move it by foot. Just gave it away. Natanui collects the loose ball. Gia hacks it out of there. Great mark in the pack. Chose to kick it. Strong mark in the contest. Hanrahan will have to put everything into this one. Nice mark under pressure. This kick to tie up the game. Has to do better than that in the mark contest. Putting this one through would give the Hawks plenty of confidence. 25 metres out. Chance here to level the score. His teammates rush over. About to resume hostilities. Wins the ruck duel. Cripps was taken high in the tackle. Goes by foot. Simply outplayed his opponent. Heaney kicks it.
Let him up, well.
And we'll get a ball up. Anything standing out at the moment for you, Gaz?
This is a classic game we're seeing right now.
Well collected. Releases the handball. Is in his possession. Can he put it through? Goal! He's enjoying that goal. About to resume play. Nash got a fist to it. Trying to avoid everything out there. Howe did well.
Leave it on.
He drives it. Hardwick picks up the loose ball.
No prior.
We'll have another ball up. Nash won the tap. Clears the congestion. Taking a nice grab. He lays off the pass. McCartan rushes with the kick. Ball up in the centre. Gaz, what are your thoughts on that opening turn?
Hawthorn could have to be happy with that first turn.
Here's Gary to take a look at the key stats.
Hawthorn winning the ball out of the clearance.
The second term ready to get underway. Back in the middle as the Rucks go at it. Hammers it. He's got the footy in his hands. A chance to reload the attack now. Slams it on the boot. Finding the loose ball was McCartan. Sweeping handball. Missed his target by hand. Hands that ball to the opposition. It's a turnover. Just manufactures what he could. The loose ball scooped up. Takes that one strongly. 35 metres out. This could even things up. What a kick. And he puts it through. That's his first. Pretty happy with that one.
Great bit of...
Back with another centre bounce. Punched away. He's got the football now. Takes a strong mark. This will have to be his very best kick to score from this far. This shot should be elementary from here. Looking to kick goal number 2. Kept his head and kicked the goal.
Of course, Hunter.
Congratulated by his teammate. Back in the middle to resume play. Thumps it clear. With the ball now. Links with hands. Put his body on the line. Gives the old don't argue. Goes short by hand. He gains possession. Scoops it up. Hacks it out of there. Off hands. Fancy footwork, and it's a goal to Papley. He acknowledges the crowd. Sydney with a 2-goal lead. We're back in the middle now. Thrashes it. He wins possession. O'Meara pushes through with power. Steady hands there as he holds that one. Papley got hands to it. Petrarca heads for home. That is a stunning goal. He celebrates harder. Umpire ready to resume play. Thrashes it. Has it now. Intervening brilliantly was Heaney. Howe over the top. Penetrating handball. Takes possession. Fighting hard was Natanui. They can link up now. Now we will get a ball up. What do you make of the game so far, Gary?
This is a great game, Hutto, and we can just sit back and enjoy it.
Sweeping handball from Petrarca. McInerney just threw it. Warple kicks the ball deep. Picked up now. Going for goal number 1. That goal is a cracker. He's excited about that one. Back in the middle now. Punches it clear. Phillips grabbed it clean.
Beautiful tackle, Hutto.
Clumsy tackle. Decides to kick. The ball finds itself to the boundary. Thrown in now. Punched away. Advances through the tackle. Ends up with Oliver. He gets his hands on the footy. It'll be a free kick for that high tackle. Driving kick inside 50. Brayshaw marks it. Fans crossing their fingers, hoping he can put this one through the big sticks. He likes his chances from here. Unbelievable effort. And it ends with a goal. Brayshaw enjoying that goal. It's a 3-goal lead.
That came off. Hawthorn could get in their hands to the ball. They need to find a way to convert that into scores to get on top in this match.
Brayshaw will be the result. Puts it on the boot. A strong mark in the pack from Brayshaw. Elects to kick. Doing well with the mark. 45 metres out. They can't afford to be wasting these shots at goal from the corridor. Cameron going for number 2. It looked impossible, but he made it work. And that puts them further in front. He loved that one. Back in the middle as the Rucks go at it. Nash with a big fist on it. Clean from the half volley. McInerney decides to soccer it. Marks that ball uncontested. Hooks the kick. Hawthorn behind by 23. Teammates break for him. Marked by Miller. Uses it by foot. Hayward collects it. Just put it on the boot. Had plenty of the ball. McCartan receives the ball. Kicks out of the congestion. Well picked up. Already kicked a couple of goals. This for number 3. Deciding where to go with the kick in. McCartan couldn't snaffle it. Just gets it onto the boot. The ball finds Miller. Uses it now. Finds this and marks well. Puts boot to ball. Great mark. Blakey drives the kick. Takes the mark. The kick from Hayward. It's a foot race to get this one. The ball goes to ground. He's got the football now. The drop punt sails between the big sticks. This kick, pretty happy with that one. Sydney with the edge right now over Hawthorn.
They're looking more dangerous inside 50 now. Great reward for effort. He knew that was home as soon as it left the boot.
About to resume hostilities. Thumped by Lewis. The ball spills free. O'Meara is streaming past and gets the footy.
Thank you.
What can you tell us, Gaz?
I'm waiting for something to change the way this game is going right now.
Scoops up the ball. McCartan slams it onto the boot. Collected by Petrarca. Drop, half-time, and it's Sydney 54 to Hawthorn 26.
A good first half from the Swans. They can be well pleased with how the game is shaped.
The margin is 29. Any thoughts from you, Gaz?
When you're able to convert in front of goal like Sydney Cav, it's difficult to see you behind on too many occasions.
Thank you very much, Gaz. It's half-time, but don't go anywhere. Third quarter action is coming your way next. The third quarter about to get underway. We resume hostilities. Thumps it clear, is in his possession, able to release the kick. Howe looks in need of a spell, sinks the slipper into it. Hand-to-hand runs after the ball. Oh, what a goal! That will settle the nerves. Hunter getting the crowd involved.
Great bit of play that resulted in that goal.
We're back in the middle now. Clears the contest. Picks up the loose ball. McInerney dishes it off. Rushes with the kick. Nice work from Lynch. 20 metres from home. An ideal position to be kicking from.
Go.
He gives it a ride. Congratulated by his teammates.
This is how they can score.
Umpire ready to resume play. Swats it. He gains possession. Linking by hand. Over the top of the pack. Gardner sends one up towards the wing. Finds a target. O'Meara goes with the kick. Intercepts the ball well.
Sydney are allowing too many marks inside the opposition forward 50. If they continue to get beaten in this area, they'll find it difficult to keep the lead.
Advantage is taken. Hits the target by hand. Dug out by McInerney. Seen plenty of it. Mills just releases the handball. Receives the handball and takes off. Cripps moves it by hand. And now they're away. Cameron does well to mark. 45 metres out. Should be relatively straightforward from here.
Move it on.
Already kicked a couple of goals. This for number 3.
Bad finish result from the behind.
The Swans lead by 30. Ready to bring it back into play. Cripps takes the mark. Lining up from a 45-degree angle. Going for goal number 1. Travelled the journey and unable to keep it online. The Swans lead Hawthorn by 31. A big contested grab. Got boot to ball. He's really making an impact in this game, Gaz.
He seems to always be in the contest, Hutto.
He celebrates hard after that. Sydney have kicked the last 2 goals. Now they lead by 37. Nash got in a better position. Phillips didn't dispose of it correctly and hands it over. Heaney creates a contest.
Coaches love to see that kind of tackling pressure.
Applies a bump. Kicks in heavy traffic. Ball spills. Brayshaw releases the ball. Mops up the loose ball. He flicks it over. Has a man running for him. The loose ball picked up. Morrison unable to hold on. More Campbell's. Heaney puts on a bump. Francis puts his body on the line. Greaves kicks hurriedly. Now we've got a ball up. What can you tell us at this stage, Gary?
I'd really love it if these teams took the contest to the next level.
Manufactures a handball. This is Morrison. Hand finds possession. Collects the loose ball. Steele picks it up.
Thank you, Ivan.
My ball, says the umpire. Nash gets onto the ball. The ball mopped up. Gives it, don't argue. Free, going the way of Heaney. Goes with the kick. Didn't have time to break stride to mark that. Gets into a good position to take that.
Sydney have the lead, but they're allowed plenty of opposition marks inside 50. They need to fix up that aspect of their game if they're to stay on top.
Warfel landed in his back on this occasion. Cameron on top of the ranking points.
He's the most dominant player on the ground.
Gets some reward for his... Back with another centre bounce. Thumped clear. He wins possession. Ball off hands. Cameron not getting much of it, Gaz.
Yeah, he's barely touched the ball, Hunter. Well, when you look at the shots at goal, there just hasn't been enough scoring opportunities being created. Get the ball inside 50 and give your forwards a chance to take a mark. Sydney forwards are dangerous anywhere inside 50. They just need to be given a shot.
The loose ball crosses the boundary. Heaney running off. The ball is coming back into play. Francis clears the contest. McCartan collected the ball well. He takes it across the line. Hacking it out of there. Finds this one all by himself. Off hands. Landed in his back on this occasion. Oliver elects to kick. He takes the mark. Moved on by McCartan. Doing well to intercept that kick. He spears the ball. Breathes. Marks uncontested.
Sydney just aren't running for each other or creating space to work into. And as a result, they haven't been able to earn many set shots inside 50.
Good-looking kick off the boot. And it's sailed through. They get around him after that. We're back in the middle to resume play. Won the hit out. Gains some territory. Dishes it off. He's got the footy in his hands. Gives away a free for in the back. Lining up for goal. 65 metres out. Takes a nice mark. With a driving kick. Has to do better than that in the mark contest. Looks up with a kick. Keeps it alive. Under some pressure. Eventually the ball goes over the line. The boundary umpire will toss it back in.
It's just smashing out there at the moment, and it could get worse.
He's worked hard. Probably needs a chance to rest. Gia just gets it onto the boot. I haven't seen him for a while, Gaz.
He needs to find a way into this game.
Pushes through with Pat. We have 1 quarter left to play. What caught your eye, Gary?
Sydney fans will be hoping they can hold on and get a memorable victory today.
Plenty of scoring opportunities in the third term. It'll be interesting to see which team can capitalise in the final quarter. Gary, does anything stand out in the stats?
Hawthorn haven't been able to set up many set shots at goal, but I'm not sure that it's the forwards' fault. The ball has been...
Let's see what this last quarter throws up.
They need to get a move on if they're going to win from here.
Centre bounce. Tap came from Lewis with the ball now. Ball hits the deck. They can create from this. Miller delivers with a straight drop punt. This kick puts them further into the lead. Celebrating hard. Sydney have 5 unanswered goals. They continue to push this lead out. Hammers it. Gathers it now. Finds the loose ball. Blakey gathers it now. Breaks through the tackle. Just sends it into space. This game is slowly slipping away. They must convert here. Look at him. About to resume play. Tap down. Did well to control the ball. There'll be a ball up in the centre square. Won it down. Taken by Heaney. Lobs the handball. Handball's under pressure. O'Meara gives it to the player running past. The handball hits the target. Hunter dug out the loose ball. Goes for the goals. Sends it home. He's got a couple now. Starting to get... Is he excited about that?
It's great.
We're back in motion. Slapped away. Phillips struggling to run at the moment. Movement by hand. McInerney links with a teammate who can run. Drops the ball.
Thank you.
Umpire calls for the ball.
This game is out of hand and could go downhill even further.
Wins the ruck duel. He goes for broke. Sydney happy about that one. That pushes the lead further out. His teammates rush over. They continue to push this lead out. Back in the middle. Won the hit out. Brayshaw gathers it now. Ball off hands. Petrarca gains possession. Just landed in his back. McCartan with a chance if he can keep his cool. Should be relatively straightforward from here.
Hold on to the ball for a few moments and just take the sting out of the game.
Going for goal number one. The kick ends up hitting the post. Sydney go for Cawthon, but 50. Weighing up the options now. A chance to gather the ball.
Thank you, Mohammed.
Guides it down. Great control there. Heaney struggling to run at the moment. Goes through for the hole. Sydney doing well at the moment. Sicily ready to bring it back into play. Brayshaw controlling the airwaves on this occasion. 30 metres out. Going for goal number two. No issues with that drop punt. Smiles all round. Sydney could kick the last two goals. This margin is becoming a bit of a task to peg back now.
He knew that was home as soon as it left the boot. That came off the back of some good work further up the ground.
The umpire set the bounce to restart the game. Finds his man. Clears the ball from the contest. The fans hoping this one goes through to give them a glimmer of hope. Look at them celebrate that effort. Hawthorn close the gap to 51. Nash guides it down. He has the ball. There'll be a ball up in the centre square.
Well, this game is really getting out of hand.
Up for grabs for Hanrahan. Hacks it out of there. Marked by Moore.
Sydney have the lead, but they're allowing plenty of opposition marks inside 50. They need to fix up that aspect of the game if they're to stay on top.
Marks now and can send it back. Moves the ball by foot. I haven't seen him for a while, Gaz.
That's right, Hutto. He just can't seem to get into the game.
Clean pick up by Hunter. Finding the ball with ease. That's a well-executed kick for a goal.
No doubt about it.
Hawthorn badly needed that one. Hanrahan loved kicking that one.
They're looking more dangerous inside 50 now. Great reward for effort.
The game is back underway. One down. Has it now. Hanrahan moves it by hand, and now they're away. Handballs to a teammate on the run. Cameron finds possession. It's marked by Lynch. Might be too far out to score. They can't afford to be wasting these shots at goal from the corridor. A chance to put a second goal on the board. A long way from home, and it goes a long way. He's enjoying that goal.
Some great ball movement there. You just knew they were going to score.
We're back in motion. Taps it down. The ball in the hands of Phillips. Lewis has put it on the boot. Hunter gets the opportunity to have a shot for goal. Not sure if he has the journey from here. Desperately needed goal here. Can't take possession. We haven't seen it for a while, Gaz.
Yeah, he's barely touched the ball, Hunter. The Swans have turned the ball over a lot trying to play aggressively. It's where they turn it over, which doesn't make it as dangerous.
Natanui gives away a free for in the back. Kick by Cripps. Ends up turning this ball over. Moves the ball along the wing. Great grab. Moves the ball by foot. Easily takes the mark. McInerney moves it now. McCartan takes the mark. Drives the ball out of defence. Picked up under pressure. Couldn't go on with it. Ball goes out.
Another goal here, and this game could be well and truly over.
Hammers it. He wins possession.
I'll have it.
We'll have a ball up close to the boundary line. Thumps it clear. Collected the ball well. The ball spills to McInerney. Moves it by foot. Ends up marking uncontested.
Sydney are allowing too many marks inside the opposition forward 50. If they continue to get beaten in this area, they'll find it difficult to keep the lead.
Good mark, and looks to send it back. Slams it on the boot. Natanui with the mark. Uses it across half-back. Great mark in the pack. Slick with the hands. Takes possession. The ball knocked out in the tackle. He's got the footy in his hands. Linking by hand. Warple wrapped up.
Beautiful tackle, Hutto.
Bolton slowing down now. Might be in need of a rest. The margin is 51. Looking for options now. Plays onto himself. Punches the kick. What a talent. What a mark. Hawthorn with plenty to work on for their next performance. Gary, what did you think of today's game?
I think they're going to have to take a look at themselves up.
Final scores at 108 to 57. Well, that's all we have time for. Thanks for joining us. Thank you, Gaz.
It's been a pleasure, Hutto, and we'll catch you next week.
While our loyal Swans are
Hello and welcome to Sunday afternoon football. Anthony Hudson with you today. The sides would be pretty happy with this turnout. And with me is Mel. For today's match we have Melbourne and Sydney. They run on in full confidence, they're looking sharp, and the crowd are appreciating it. The banners look great as the players get set to run through them. They run on in full confidence, they're looking sharp, and the crowd are appreciating it. I'm really looking forward to seeing how they play today.
Of course, Hunter. It's a big midfield battle today. Whichever team can get on top.
The captains make their way to the centre circle for the coin toss. Sydney kicking to the left of screen. Come into this game with really good form. We're just moments away from the opening bounce. We're underway at the MCG. Guides it down.
Great tackling technique.
Slams it onto the boot. A mark by Phillips. 25 metres out. You'd expect this one to sail through the middle. Going for goal number one. Nurses that ball through the big sticks. Of course, he acknowledges the crowd. Melbourne draw.
He did really well there and gets the reward.
About to resume play. Wins the ruck duel. Hurried kick. Doesn't take the mark. Grundy going for number one. They'll be pleased with that effort. A nice long goal. They get around him after that.
That goal will be a real confidence boost. You can see he's up and about now.
Back in the middle now. Punched away. Heaney breaks the tackle. Brings it out of the pack. Intercepts the ball well. Kicks the ball deep. Gathered by Cameron. The umpire calls for it. Can you tell us anything at the moment, Gaz?
It's a really good contest out there right now, and it's great to watch.
Oliver with a penetrating handball. Can't take the mark. Taylor enjoying that goal. Melbourne have three in a row. 18 points the difference. Getting in the way was Oliver. Tapley couldn't hang on to the ball. Petty collects the loose ball. Moore. One down. Bateman with the ball. Bolton with the intercept. Ball up in the centre square. Won the hit out. With the ball now. Bateman with quick hands. The tackle over the shoulder. Moved on by Brayshaw. Tapley, the better man there. 50 metres from home. An ideal position to be kicking from. Going for goal number one. He kicks that goal with purpose.
He's absolutely loving it.
Tapley celebrates with the fans. We resume hostilities. Slapped away. He has the ball. Turned it over. It'll be a ball up. Francis dumps it clear. Quick handball. Puts on a bump. Gets it away. Gets a quick kick away. Mills releases the handball under pressure. He takes aim. Bolton puts another one through. He puts through his, gets him reward.
It hasn't always been clean, but they've got the goal.
Back in the middle, has the rucks go at it. Tap down. Opportunity for Francis. Movement by hand. They can link up now. Brayshaw goes long and delivers the goal. Look at him. He really enjoyed that one. The scoreboard is level. Punches it clear. Has it now. Ball up in the centre square. Anything standing out at the moment for you, Gaz?
This is a classic game we're seeing right now.
Cunnington was surrounded. He needed to mark it, and he did. Dishes it off. Missed the target. Lobs the handball. Miller drives the kick. Nice hands. Looks to move it by foot. Cameron gets in a good position. Stepped off his line. Gets onto the kick. Stuck the mitts out there and held onto it. 20 metres out. Lynch slams it towards goal. He celebrates harder. The game is back underway. One it down is in his possession. Doesn't hold on to the mark. He takes the shot. Cameron delivers with the goal. Look at them celebrate. The umpire set the bounce to restart the game. Missed the target. With the ball is Petrarca. The world closed in on him.
Showing some really good pressure there.
Viney, curry kick. Couldn't complete the mark. Blakey just put it on the boot. Lynch has a great set of hands. Lynch kicks it to the square. Good mark there. Brayshaw can link up through hands. Takes a strong mark. This shot should be elementary from here. Go for goal number one. Looks okay off the first. That's a big goal. What an effort. He's in short. Back with another centre bounce. Grundy slaps it away. Ball spills. Cripps collects it. Penetrating handball. Quick hands. And they could be away here. Finds his man. Bolton dug it out. Wins the race to the ball. The loose ball scooped up. Mills gets the loose ball. Unable to create the space.
Constant pressure and rewarded.
What can you tell us, Gaz?
This is a great game, Hutto, and we can just sit back and enjoy it.
Oliver hooks the kick. Sydney lead Melbourne 37-18. Decides to play on. Goes with the kick. Terrific mark there. Taylor kicks it. Sparrow looks to get onto the football. Quickly onto the boot. Nice hands. Elects to kick. Marks in a bit of space. Decides to kick. Finds a bit of room to mark.
Sydney is struggling to maintain the pace of the game. They might need to slow it down and take some uncontested marks to get the game back on their terms.
Nobody can hold on here. Kicks hurriedly. Good body work to win the mark. It's a turnover. Clear free. Just put both hands in the back. Drop punt. Finds its way home from Lynch. Smiles all round. What did you make of the first term, Gaz?
Sydney could come out and started well and show them they have what it takes. The coach will be asking for more of the same for the rest of this one.
The game was fairly open for the first quarter with plenty of goals to be had. Lynch leads all comers on the ground.
He's having a fantastic...
The siren sounds for the start of the second quarter. About to resume hostilities. Clears the contest. Hurried kick. Grundy won the hit out. He's got the football now. The kick towards goal. He makes that kick count. Full price. Must congratulate it, boys.
That's a really good team game.
Umpire ready to resume play. Thrashes it. He gets his hands on the footy. Gets the loose ball. I haven't seen him for a while, Gaz.
He needs to find a way into this game.
Collected by Bolton. Hits him hard. Hands it out to open space. Marks now and can send it back.
Sydney are allowing too many marks inside the opposition forward 50. If they continue to get beaten in this area, they'll find it difficult to keep the lead.
Going for goal number 2. Drop back through the goals. They are starting to get pretty happy. Back in the middle now. Thump clear. He gains possession. Brayshaw has it. 50 metres out.
Move it on.
He slams it towards goal. Couldn't quite with the mark. Hands that ball to the opposition. Contest the hard ball.
Thank you, Ahmed.
Ball up calls. Can you tell us anything at the moment, Gags?
I'd love for the coach to send a message out there and tell these players to take the game on.
Francis lobs the handball. Sydney beginning to apply their supremacy on the scoreboard with a lead of 50 to 24. Doing well to intercept that kick. Normally a pretty good kick. Let's see what he can do here. Cripps keeping it low. Blakey hangs on to that one.
Sydney have the lead, but they're allowing plenty of opposition marks inside 50. They need to fix up that aspect of their game if they're to stay on top.
There'll be a ball up, close to goal. Swanson. Found time to get it in the boot. Looks like the ball will be coming back. A stab kick from Spargo. Gets it out of congestion. Great mark. Harms has resources out wide. Ball gets cut off. Well taken at ground level. Shows some physicality. Racking up possessions now. Found a way to keep it alive. Smith spent it before he earned it. Heaney kicks in heavy traffic. Bolton wins the ball in the air. Moves it on. Sinks the slipper into it. Papley wins the marking contest. 40 metres out.
Move it on.
He decides to go for home. He's put that one through. It's 2 down. Celebrating hard.
Great.
Centre bounce. Hammers it. He gains possession. Mills had it, lost it.
Thank you.
The umpire calls for a stoppage. Punches it clear. Heaney elects to kick. Clears the congestion. Finding the loose ball was Brayshaw. Massive kick here. Need to convert this opportunity. Melbourne now only trail by 31. Considering the options on the kick in. Blakey puts it on the boot. It's a foot race to get this one. Kicks hurriedly. Finds himself in space and marks. Brayshaw uses it by foot. Hayward with an easy mark. The mark has been taken. Blakey hacks it forward. Takes a simple grab. Big kick required from this distance.
Move it on.
Andrews didn't mark it. Walks the Sydney by 32. Teammates break for him. Has to do better than that in the mark contest. Looks up with the kick. And the mark will be paid.
Well, when you look at the shots at goal, there just hasn't been enough scoring opportunities being created. Get the ball inside 50 and give your forwards a chance to take a mark. Sydney forwards are dangerous anywhere inside 50. They just need to be given a shot.
That's holding the ball.
Brilliant chase.
It's going to be close. Hayward love kicking that one. We're back in the middle to resume play. Francis aims for his man on the ground. Squeezes out a handball. Smith hits him hard. Brayshaw wins the foot race. They can link up now. Takes a nice mark. Goes with the kick. He wins the ball in the air. Works it from the back half. Takes an uncontested mark. Works the ball up the ground. Hayward uses the body well. Goes by foot. Stuck the mitts out there and held onto it. Normally a pretty good kick. Let's see what he can do here. Going for goal number 3. Happily slots the goal. This kick stretches the lead. He's excited. Back in the middle. Francis won the hit out. Difficult ball control. Didn't get a good second term. See the scores. Sydney 69 and Melbourne 25.
The Swans have controlled the play well and deserve this lead at halftime.
Let's have a closer look at the stats. We're set to go at the start of the third quarter. Centre bounce. Punched away. With the ball now. Heaney gets the handball away. Ends up turning this ball over. He drives it. Great mark under pressure. Works it across the ground. Wiedemann leading the race to the loose ball. The umpire will ball it up.
They just need to find a way to work back into the game right there.
Thank you.
Taps it down. Cameron there to mop up. Intercepted by Mills. Petrarca quickly onto the boot. Bolton scoops it up. Considering the options on the kick-in. Finding the ball was Lynch. That one hits the woodwork. Sydney lead by 46. Looking to bring it back into play. Bateman found some space. And he just throws that ball. Fans crossing their fingers, hoping he can put this one through the big sticks. 40 metres from home. He heads for home. The Swans finds a way to get that one through. His teammates rush over. About to resume hostilities. Thrashes it. Taken by Viney. McInerney drops the mark. I haven't seen him for a while, Gaz.
That's right, Hutto. He just can't seem to get in.
Clears the contest. Dug out the loose ball. Just gave it away.
Great tackling there, Hutto.
The bounce ends up with Smith. We'll get a ball up. Thumped clear. Charges with intent. Putting his skills on display. A clean pickup. Scoops up the ball. Miller gets on the end of this. Tips it towards half forward. Lynch grabs that one. 45 metres out. Almost directly in front here.
Move it on.
An opportunity for a third goal. Terrific goal up for Sydney. They increase their lead. He acknowledges the crowd. We resume hostilities. Thumps it clear. He wins possession. Francis onto the ball. Picks up the loose ball. Gets a quick kick away. Andrews determined to reach the ball. There'll be a ball up in the centre square.
It's just a bit lacklustre out there for my liking.
Picks it up. Grundy picks up the loose ball. Bateman off the deck. Taken well at ground level by Mills. He's got the footy in his hands. Cripps slams it onto the boot. It's a huge kick, and it goes all the way. That's it. He loved that one. Sydney go to Melbourne, but 64. One down by Grundy. He flicks it over, had plenty of the ball. Cunnington on the ball. Spargo ran it best. Getting pushed out of the way was Viney. Hayward couldn't keep his hands on it. Well collected. A big tackle there.
Big tackle.
Taking a nice grab. Phillips within range from here. If they kick this, they give themselves a chance. Pretty happy with that one. Melbourne produced the margin.
They're looking more dangerous inside 50 now. Great reward for effort.
The umpire set the bounce to restart the game. Oliver links up with a chance to run. He just can't get out of the action. Petrarca finds his man on the move. Sparrow now. Mills runs after this one. Collected by Taylor. Winning the ball in the air was Tapley. Uses it now. Takes a super grab. This will certainly test him from this distance. Brayshaw moves it by hand. Nice work from Tapley. They stretch their lead without it. He accelerates hard after that. The lead is now 64. About to resume play. Winning it was Francis. Has it now. Harms just took way too long. Brayshaw has resources out wide. Easily takes the mark. Spears the ball. A good mark under the circumstances. Plays on. Puts it on the boot. Winning the ball in the air was Andrews. 30 metres out. Going for goal number one. Front part straight through the middle. Congratulated. Back in the middle now. Guides it down. Sparrow comes away with the ball. Dismisses the tackler. Giving it off to Brayshaw. McInerney clears the ball from the contest. Just put it on the boot. Ball picked up. Using every ounce of energy he has left. Now it's a baller.
This game is out of hand and could go downhill even further.
One down. Viney there to mop up, but it shows some physicality. Marked by Melbourne, trailed by 70. They certainly have a lot to think about before the final term.
Sydney will be looking to...
Tapley continues to dominate this contest.
He's on.
1/4 of footy to go.
Can't afford any mistakes from here. They have to be perfect.
Grundy just slaps it down. Just goes bang. Mops up the loose ball. A chance to reload the attack now. Kick by McInerney. Heaney did well to win that ball. Goes for territory. Mills failing to get near it, Gaz.
Yeah, he's having a real quiet match, Hunter.
This is kickable by his standards. Normally a good shot on goal.
They're doing really well to choose some time off the clock here.
He goes it alone. Sydney, they're happy about that one. This one gets them a big lead. He acknowledges the crowd. We're back in the middle to resume play. Grundy with a punch. The umpire will ball it up. Taps it down. This is McInerney. Handballs. Linking by hand. He's getting a lot of the ball, Gaz.
Just getting in the footy.
The margin is 77. Searching for a teammate. Takes the mark all by himself. Got boot to ball. Petty needs to live.
Well, he hasn't had the impact we were expecting.
The drop part size between the big sticks. Cameron puts his look at him. He really... Back with another centre bounce. Francis does well. The loose ball picked up.
Sydney not allowing too many marks inside the opposition forward 50. If they continue to get beaten in this area, they'll find it difficult to keep the lead.
Tapley sets his sights on the goals. He went for broke from a long way, and it paid off. Tapley getting the crowd involved. Margin getting dangerous now. Tap down. He has the ball. Doing well with the mark. 40 metres from home.
Go.
This kick to keep some hope alive. Taylor loves that goal. The game is back underway. Francis farmed it down. There'll be a ball up in the centre square.
There's not too much going on out there at the moment.
Thank you, guys. Off it.
Now we've got a ball up. Grundy gets it down. Snaffled up by Viney. Kick on the way. He delivers with a drop punt. Gets some reward for his effort. Back in the middle. Has the rucks go at it. Grundy won the duel. Is in his possession. Cunnington missed an opportunity to mark. I haven't seen him for a while, Gaz.
He's barely touched the ball lately.
Spills the mark. The loose ball scooped up. Oliver rushes off the tackle. He's got the football now. Taylor puts his body on the line. Scoops up the ball. Dishes it off to a player on the run. Blakey picks up the loose ball. Just dismisses his opponent. They really need a goal on the board now. Kicks goal. But it won't have the desired effort. The Dirt looking for options now. A race for the loose ball.
Full spin.
We'll have another ball up. Francis won it down. Phillips controlled it well off the bounce. The umpire will ball it up. Big thump from Francis. Going for goal number one. Just gets a hand in. Oliver dismisses his opponent with disdain. Picked off the deck. Taylor hits him hard. A must-kick goal here. Phillips presents and takes the mark. 10 metres out.
Move it on.
Melbourne fans getting excited about that one. That's number 11. Umpire ready to resume play. Won it down. Viney wins the foot race. With quick hands, he gets his hands on the footy. Mills doesn't take the mark. He needs to convert if they ever have any chance from here. Melbourne still a fair way back here. Weighing up the options now. Decides to play on. Uses it by foot. Does well to cut off the kick. Might be too far out to score. Phillips must kick this goal. The drop punt goes straight between the big sticks. He continues. He's in short. We're back in motion. Swanson takes possession. Intercepted. Turned it over. Brayshaw rides out the tackle.
No prior.
The umpire calls for a stoppage.
Right now, I'm only seeing one team really putting their all into this contest.
I'll have it.
Won the hit out. Made the tricky bounce look easy. Brayshaw just gets it onto the boot. Petty will be upset with that. Uses the bump. Miller dominating this game.
He has been outstanding here, Hutto.
Picked off by Smith. The handball now from Sparrow. Viney sends it clear of the contest. Couldn't snaffle it. There'll be a ball up close to goal. Francis aims for his man on the ground. Controlled well off the bounce. Great grab. Puts boot to ball. He takes the mark. Puts it into space with the ball now. Yet another possession. Finds the loose ball. Ball collected. Andrews used the body to take that mark. 10 metres out.
Move it on.
No issues with that drop. Puts his second on the board. His teammate. We resume hostilities. Swanson, he gains possession. A remarkable game of football, and in the end, what a result for Sydney. Final scores at 126 to 57. Thanks to Gary Lyon for joining us. We'll see you all later.
Thanks, Hutto. I've enjoyed every minute of it.
Whether the odds be great or small, Swans will go in and win overall.
Hello and welcome. Thanks for joining us for Saturday afternoon football. Today's game from the SCG. Joined now by Gary Lyon.
Hey, Hutto, really looking forward to the start of this one.
Today's match between Sydney and GWS Giants. They run on in full confidence, they're looking sharp, and the crowd are appreciating it. The banners are ready for the players.
Feel the ground is shaking, the other teams are quaking in their boots before the Giants.
Sydney first onto the ground, and boy do they look ready. The fans should be in store for a big game today.
Yes, Hutto.
The cheer squad's hard work is paying off. The banners are looking great. The captains make their way to the middle for the toss. The Swans kicking to the left of screen. So we've reached the final round of the home and away season.
I can't wait for this, Hutto. On the doorstep of finals and everyone is building towards something. There's plenty to play for.
What an exciting matchup we have here today. And here we go. It's the Swans taking on GWS Giants. Heaney earns a free kick. Heaney has resources out wide. Turns it over there. Kelly moves it by hand. Has it now. McInerney can't hold on to the tackle. Just gave it away. Handball's out in front. Has a runner alongside him. Out of bounds on the wing. What are your thoughts at the moment, Gaz?
There's some great skills on display right now. A great match.
He wins possession. Daniels gets the ball. It'll be a ball up. Thrashes it. Showed good control. Dug it out. Manages to get out the handball. Does well to keep it in play. Manufactures the handball. It's a turnover. Finlayson just fends off his opponent. Just handballs into space. He's got the footy in his hands. A drop punt through the goals. They get around him after that effort. He's kicked the first goal. Back with another centre bounce. Clears the contest. Wasting a lot of effort there. Hill takes a strong mark. A goal will see the scores all level. McCartan takes the mark. Drives it long. Hayward looking to track down the footy. Got the hands free. Cripps cuts it off. Receives the handball and takes off. Works it across the ground. Doing well to intercept that kick. McInerney sends one up towards the wing. Fights the good fight. The kick from Brayshaw. Takes it well. Bangs it on the boot now. Handballs to no one in particular. Blakey gets a quick kick away. Merritt looks to get onto the football. Will get a stoppage. Wins the ruck duel. And now Merritt wrong foots his opponent. Cameron takes a strong mark. Flicks with hands. McInerney rushes with the kick. A chance to reload the attack now. With a driving kick. Unbelievable. Put that down for mark of the year. This will certainly test him from this distance. Cripps with the opportunity at goal. 45-degree angle. The ball goes over the boundary line, deep inside 50. What do you make of the game so far, Gary?
I'm liking what I'm seeing at the moment, Hutto. A great game of footy.
It'll be a ball up right near the boundary line. Slapped away. Petrarca with a clean collect. Dug out the loose ball. Wicks won himself a free. Converting these opportunities could make a big difference to today's result. This will have to be his very best kick to score from this far. He slams it towards goal. And pumps it through the big sticks.
He's enjoying every second of it.
A time to set.
He knew that was home as soon as it left the boot.
We're back in the middle to resume play. Slapped away. Francis gets the loose ball. Finding the loose ball was Cameron. Looks okay off the boot. Celebrate. Centre bounce. Won the hit out. He has the ball. Hit the man hard. Wicks kicks hurriedly. Intercepts the ball well. Chose to kick it. Hayward spills it. Cripps applies a bump. They can create from this. Gets the loose ball. Wins the race to the ball. Gets around Mr. Invisible. Mills brings it out of the pack. Bolton takes the mark. Uncontested. A spearing kick. Gets into some space to mark this. Drives the kick hard. Hayward gets on the end of this. The distance might be just beyond him. Going for goal number 1. He's able to ride it home from a long way. Hayward couldn't be happier with... The umpire set the bounce to restart the game. Intercepted. Hits the target by hand. A lot of possessions for him. Keeps it moving. Hands that ball to the opposition. There'll be a ball up in the centre square. What can you tell us at this stage, Gary?
I'd really love it if these teams took the contest to the next level.
Ends up turning this ball over.
Sydney have the lead, but they're allowing plenty of opposition marks inside 50. They need to fix up that aspect of the game if they're to stay on top.
Gone in the tackle. Under siege.
Outstanding pressure.
He wins the ball in the air. Moves it by foot. A great mark taken there. Tapley to have the shot from outside 50. That kick covering some territory. Finds this and marks well. 15 metres out. Luke with the opportunity. Look at them celebrate. The game is back underway. Punched away. He gets his hands on the footy. Good grab there for Bolton.
Sydney are getting plenty of marks with loose players. They're really able to control the game and move at their own pace.
He goes it alone. A mighty effort from there. And it's a goal. Gets his first, and that puts them further in front. Bolton celebrating hard. There's the siren for the end of the quarter. The scores are Sydney 36 to GWS Giants nothing.
Sydney should be happy with their lead, Hutto. They came out focused and committed to a very good game plan.
Let's see what the stats have to show.
The Giant
Ready to go for the second turn. Back in the middle, has the Rucks go at it. One down. Taranto has the ball. Heaney controlling the airwaves on this occasion.
Sydney are allowing too many marks inside the opposition forward 50. If they continue to get beaten in this area, they'll find it difficult to keep the lead.
Ball up on the outer side wing. What do you make of the game so far, Gary?
I'm waiting for something to change the way this game's going right now.
Does well to cut off the kick.
Sydney have the lead, but they're allowing plenty of opposition marks inside 50. They need to fix up that aspect of the game if they're to stay on top.
Pretty lucky to get that free. Tips it towards half forward. Picking it up was Kelly. He drives it towards goal. And the chance at goal is taken by GWS Giants. That will settle his nerves. He's excited about that one. Thumped clear is in his possession. Cripps drives it out of the pack. Drops the mark. Collects the loose ball. They are happy with that effort. Smiles all round. Sydney with a handy break. They lead GWS Giants 42-6. Taranto is streaming past and gets the footy. Use the hands and gives away the free. Looks up with a kick. Hogan runs after this one. Gathers it now. Mills hacking it out of there. Takes a nice mark. He puts it out of bounds on the full. Puts boot to ball. Petrarca works onto that ball. Decides to kick. Got hands to it. Great tackle.
A great defensive effort.
Off hands from Brayshaw. Cleanly picked up. Hayward wins it back. A solid mark from Bolton. Gets it away. Quick hands. And they could be away here. They'll be pleased with that effort. A nice long goal. His teammates rush over. 42 points the difference. Back in the middle now. Wins the ruck duel. Fighting hard was Heaney. He looks like he needs a spell. Wicks keeps coming. Kick on the way. Started to kick wide, and it never came back. Skidung searching for a teammate. The mark is taken by O'Connor.
Sydney haven't been able to set up many set shots at goal, but I'm not sure that it's the forward's fault. The ball has been coming in way too slow. You can't expect your forward to kick a winning total that way.
Couldn't take it, dug it out. Hill throws the ball away. Papley moves it now. Idan takes it well. Just kicks it long. The boundary line wins.
Another goal here, and this game could be well and truly over.
Guides it down. Wins himself a free for that tackle. Petrarca shuts him down. Goes with the kick. Moore keeps it moving. Disguises that nicely and rushes it through. Sydney with the ascendancy over GWS Giants, leading 50-6. Cripps looking to track down the footy. And now we'll have a ball up. Tap down. Bell grabbed it clean.
Thank you, operator.
Won it down. Applying the physical pressure. The ball mopped up. A loose ball scooped up. Terrific mark there.
Sydney are allowing too many marks inside the opposition forward 50. If they continue to get beaten in this area, they'll find it difficult to keep the lead.
Just landed in his back. Got boot to ball. And the mark will be paid. Listen to the roar of the fans. They love that decision. Takes a few deep breaths before this important kick. Brayshaw will kick from beyond the 50. Bit of an angle for this kick.
Move it on!
He takes aim. To behind. Sydney, but deciding where to go with the kick in. Taylor plays on. Sinks the slipper into it. Hopper got under it. Moves the ball by foot. He couldn't hang on. Got the hands free. Ball gets cut off. Turned it over. He can take off after that handball. Nice work for Bell.
Move it on!
Chose to kick it. Takes the mark. 15 metres out. Idan going for number one. He acknowledges the... About to resume hostilities. Taps it down. He's got the football now. Strong with the body and wins the mark. Big kick required from this distance. An impressive performance so far. This for a fourth goal. He loved that one. About to resume play. Hammers it. Takes possession. Wants to keep it moving. Has a man running for him. Hill marks. 20 metres out.
Move it on.
They really need a goal on the board now. Smiles all round. Umpire ready to resume play. Thumps it clear. Wins possession. Missed the target. Spent that one before he earned it. Hill steers it towards goals. They get around him after that effort. It's still an uphill battle.
He did really well there and gets the reward. That goal will be a real confidence boost. You can see he's up and about now.
We're back in motion. Punches it clear. He's got the footy in his hands. Hack, the siren sounds, and that's the end of the term. The scores, the Swans 57 to GWS Giants 24.
Sydney have had a solid first half and will look to show more of the same in the second.
Coughed up by Papley. Well, I hope you enjoyed that first half. Back soon with the players back on the field to begin the second half here. Back in the middle. One down, putting his skills on display. The loose ball picked up, puts on a bump. And we'll get a ball up. What are your thoughts at the moment, Gaz?
This game needs a spark at the moment.
Mops up the loose ball. Full for point. Sydney with the edge right now over GWS Giants. Marks now and can send it back. 35 metres out.
Move it on.
Patley launches towards goal. A good result there, and that's a goal for Sydney. Look at him. He ripped. Back in the middle now. Won the hit out. Takes possession. Here's Oliver. Now we'll get a ball up. Guides it down.
No prior.
Ball up in the centre square. Tap down. Kelly takes it well. They can create from this. Charged down by McInerney.
Fantastic pressure there.
Good mark, and looks to send it back.
Sydney just aren't running for each other or creating space to work into. And as a result, they haven't been able to earn many set shots inside 50.
Looks to move it by foot. Marking in space was Kelly. Sweeping handball. Rushes with the kick. He gives chase to the footy. Landed in his back on this occasion. Lining up for goal. Slams it on the boot. Put his body on the line. He gets his hands on the footy. Caught napping, and it's holding the ball. Mills finds a way to hang on.
Showing some really good pressure there.
Scoops up the ball. Hogan dug out the loose ball. Can he put it through? Hill does well to mark. 20 metres from home.
Move it on.
Goes for the goals. Is excited about that one.
Yes, I know.
Celebrate. We're back in motion. Swats it. Oliver gathers it now. Petrarca creates all sorts of problems for his opponent. Anything standing out at the moment for you, Gaz?
I'd love for the coach to send a message out there and tell these players to take the game on.
Blakey with quick hands.
Great tackling there, Hutto.
Kicks out of the congestion. He missed an opportunity to mark. Kicks in heavy traffic. McInerney will be upset with that. Gives away a free for in the back. Sproul kicks it to the square. Stands tall and marks. Green kicks it to the square. Taranto marks it. Goes by foot. Just gave it away. Releases by hand. He takes the shot. Drop punt straight through the middle. This kick has extended their lead. Look at them celebrate that effort. 40 points the difference. Centre bounce. Hammers it. He has the ball. Releases the handball. Good mark there. Taylor kicks it out of defence. They chase after the loose ball. Andrews just landed in his back. Uses it across half-back. The mark has been taken. With a driving kick, finds a target.
Sydney haven't been able to set up many set shots at goal, but I'm not sure that it's the forward's fault. The ball has been coming in way too slow. You can't expect your forward to kick a winning total that way.
Taps it down. Didn't fumble. Goes by hand. Francis going for number one. The drop punt goes straight between the big sticks. That pushes the lead further out. Gets some reward for his efforts. That's 2 in a row for Sydney. The lead is now 46. Taranto sends it clear of the contest. Looks like the ball will be coming back. Now with a low spearing kick. Doing well with the mark. He drives it. The mark is taken by Cameron.
Sydney have the lead, but they're allowing plenty of opposition marks inside 50. They need to fix up that aspect of the game if they're to stay on top.
A chance to put a second goal on the board. A big goal there from Bolton, and that puts them further in front. He's in. Back in the middle. Wins the ruck duel. With the ball now. Ball gets cut off. Gets the handball away. Is in his possession. Great grab.
Go.
4 goals to his name so far. Looking for a 5th. Congratulated by his teammates. We're back in the middle to resume play. Slapped away. Has it now. The handball hits the target. Ball up in the centre square.
I hate to say it, Hutto, but this game is over.
Just releases the handball. Picked off by Oliver. Lost concentration for a moment. Won it down. A clean collect. He's worked hard and probably needs a chance to rest. Ends up turning this ball over. Moore sends one up towards the wing. Gets into some space to mark this. Works it across the ground. Nice mark under pressure. Advantage paid. Hands that ball to the opposition. Shipley slips the tackler. A long driving kick. Intercepts the ball. Chooses to play on. And there's the siren to end the third quarter. The scores are Sydney 88 to GWS Giants 30.
Sydney will want to keep the foot on the accelerator and finish this last quarter strongly.
Both sides finding plenty of scoring opportunities that term. Let's check out the stats.
Sydney are gaining a lot of their advantage.
Last quarter action ready to go.
They have to go quickly to have any chance from here.
Taps it down. He's got the football now. Hopper cuts it off. He lays off the pass. Intercepted. Tapley powers through the tackle. That's holding the ball.
Fantastic pressure there.
Uses it now. Takes that one strongly. Tips it towards half forward. Steady hands there as he holds that one. 45 metres out.
Move it on.
They are desperate for a goal now. Finlayson sends the drop punt on its way for another goal. GWS Giants reduce the margin. About to resume play. One down. Ends up with Cripps. Slick with the hands. He gains possession. A chance for Cameron at full stride. Receives the handball. It's been turned over. Just gets it onto the boot. Doing well to intercept that kick. The kick from Moore. Takes it well. Blakey going for distance with the kick. Good mark and looks to send it back. Puts it on the boot. He gives chase to the footy. Just goes bang. Puts it into space. Turned it over. Hogan gets a quick kick away. And the mark will be paid. 35 metres out. This kick to keep some hope alive. He's celebrating. The umpire set the bounce to restart the game. Just gets a boot to it. Heaney sticks the tackle.
Great tackling technique.
Gathers it now. Wins the race to the ball. He has to hold on to those. Finds a target. Good opportunity for Sydney to put a goal through here. 45 metres out.
They can take the sting right out of the game here.
Looking for a bag of 6 goals with this kick. Listen to the fans celebrate as he drives that through.
No doubt about it.
He's excited about that one. Now they lead by 52. Won it down. Doing well was Chipley. Handballs to a teammate on the run. Well collected. Quickly onto the boot. Finds this one all by himself. Uses it by foot. Gets the loose ball. Finds his man. Hogan with an easy mark. GWS Giants fans would love to see this one sail through. Going for goal number 1. The drop punt sails between the big sticks. Important kick here, and it goes through. Hogan enjoying that goal. Back in the middle, has the rucks go at it. Guides it down. He's got the footy in his hands. Pushes off the tackler. Tapley drops the mark. Taylor shrugs off the tackle. He flicks it over. Brayshaw brushed off easily. How did he do that? Moore has resources out wide. Wicks marks in a bit of space. It's a long kick. Open opportunity for Francis.
Sydney have the lead, but they're allowing plenty of opposition marks inside 50. They need to fix up that aspect of their game if they're to stay on top.
Moving on.
Cameron driving kick inside 50. The ball ends up with Andrews. 15 metres out.
Moving on.
He gives it a ride. Sydney supporters delighted by that effort. Smiles all round. The margin is 52. Umpire ready to resume play. Slapped away. He's got the football now. Keeps it moving. He gains possession. Seen plenty of it. It's going to be close. Cripps sinks it from a long way out. He acknowledges the crowd. Sydney have kicked back-to-back goals. Margin starting to really blow out. Intercepted by Taranto. Ball up call.
It's just smashing out there at the moment, and it could get worse.
The ball in the hands of Taranto. Missed the target. Penetrating handball is in his possession. Wasting a lot of effort there. Moore lobs the handball. A chance to reload the attack now. Elects to kick. Taranto gets on the end of this.
Well, when you look at the shots at goal, there just hasn't been enough scoring opportunities being created. Get the ball inside 50 and give your forwards a chance to take a mark. Sydney forwards are dangerous anywhere inside.
Mills landed in his back on this occasion. If they kick this, they give themselves a chance. They get around him after that effort. GWS Giants trying to work their way back on the scoreboard. Back with another centre bounce. Thumps it clear. He wins possession.
Big tackle.
My footy.
There'll be a ball up in the centre square. Punches are clear. He has the ball. Just puts it out in front. Finlayson comes away with the ball. Kelly gets on the end of that handball. He might kick a goal. Mills couldn't hang on to the ball. Puts boot to ball. Finds a way through. Needs a bit of a rest. The ball spills to Andrews. Gathered by McInerney. Sinks the slipper into it. Gets into a good position to take that. Leach moves it now. Finds a bit of room to mark. Goes by hand. He can take off after that handball. At full stride, receives the handball. Has to do better than that in the mark contest. Chose to kick it. Not the most exciting match, but the fans of the winning side will feel pretty good right about now. Gaz, what really stood out for you today?
The Swans just know how to play together. It's been a solid team performance and they can reap the rewards.
Thanks, Gaz.
From the sky, whether the odds be great or small, Swans will go in and win overall.
The final result is Sydney 106 to GWS Giants 54. Thanks for joining us, Gaz, but that's all we have time for.
Thanks, Hutto. Until next time.